America is jailing criminals that invaded Capitol, but Nigerian criminals are not corrected. Onochie, welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. Lauretta Onochie, presidential aide, took to her Facebook account to share her thoughts concerning the judgment handed to one of the rioters at the Capitol in the U.S. Lauretta Onochie said that America is sending criminals that invaded the Capitol in the name of protest to jail. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, criminals that did the same thing cannot be called to order. Lauretta Onochie said that America is sending criminals that invaded the Capitol in the name of protest to jail. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, criminals that did the same thing cannot be called to order. Lauretta said that CNN supports America whenever they decide to deal with their homegrown criminals that disguise in the name of protest. But when Nigeria or other African countries try to punish criminals that committed similar offenses, they are called different names. She said that people cannot wait for the white paper of the submitted report to be made public. She then urged Nigerians to learn to always stand by Nigeria because that is the patriotic thing to do. And her post reads, "If it is good in America, it should be good in Nigeria. America is jailing the criminals who invaded the Capitol in the name of protest. But in Nigeria, our criminals who did the same thing cannot be called to order. Please, who has seen the CNN documentary containing the images of the bodies of those killed at Lekki? I have not. That is because there is none. It does not exist. At CNN supports America when they deal decisively with their homegrown criminals who masquerade as protesters. But when Nigeria or other African nations attempt to call to order their local criminals who massacre law enforcement officers, destroy private and public properties, we are called undemocratic, draconian, dictatorial, and despotic. In 2020, Nigerians asked for evidence of all criminalities from both sides, the police, the protesters. The police has since provided the names, ranks, and images of the officers who were brutally murdered. We are still waiting for those who claim Nigerians were murdered at Lekki to produce their evidence. We cannot wait for the white paper on the report to be made public. Nigerians are waiting. But let Nigerians learn too to stand by Nigeria. It is only patriotic. God bless Nigeria. Lauretta Onochie. Auntie? I'm sorry, Auntie, you. But it is a thing of shame and disgrace that at this point in time, when it has been made openly that there was not only a Lekki massacre, that indeed people died, that indeed the police used, they misused their power, and you're coming out at this point in time to still further tell yourself a lie. Haba, Auntie. It is not right. There's some things that happen and you keep asking yourself, if this thing happened or if this thing is coming from someone who do not in any way has formal education, who did not in any way, who is eating from his or her nose and breathing from her mouth, you say, okay, fine, this person is not okay. This person claims to be fine. This person is okay. She's healthy. And there are some things that comes up. I keep asking myself, how did you get here? I keep asking, does it mean if one goes now becomes, you go into politics, some part of your brain undergoes a surgery that renders you, it makes you inability to think well and strategize or see the truth. Does it blind you from seeing the truth or cloud your judgment? Because I do not understand. This particular, are you trying to come out now and say that the people who actually deal with this case, that the judge that actually passed judgment on this case after 1 whole year of investigations, that she did nonsense, or what she did is apparent nonsense? These two protests are different. There was a protest now. That particular protest was peaceful. People came out. People from the Igbo, people from the Yoruba, people from the Hausa, people from Efik, people from TV, people from Ibibio, people from Irubo, they came out for that protest. Christians and Muslims alike. That protest was peaceful, not until the Nigerian military, the armed forces, appeared at Lekki toll gate and massacred people. Immediately that happened, that sparked violence now. People who are using their last form of humanity for that particular protest, like they were waiting. And when it happened, they flipped. Their sanity flipped. And they started, they turned against everything. Now, please let it be noted that these people that were doing a peaceful protest, they are not and they will not be among. How can I have witnessed a night of trauma and the following morning, I still have the strength and energy to come out? No, they're not the same people. Hoodlums are hoodlums. Get the hoodlums. Even minorities in all of this, they have not even come out to say so particular hoodlums, that this person, they should show that, okay, fine, this person, we saw him in the video and, this is what happened. He was among those looting. He was among those destroying property. Yet, Nigerians will tell you, fine, deal with those ones. It is nobody's fault. But to come out and say that you do not believe, auntie, these are the kind of things you say, and people will say, may it happen to you. And there is power in the tongue. This is the type of thing you come out to say, and people say, since you have refused to believe, you want to experience it firsthand, then fine, let it happen to you. Why don't open your eyes to the truth? Why? How can you be so... my goodness. NSAS protesters did not in any way invade National House of Assembly to chase senators away and damage property. They were standing on the road with no intent to property damage. The two protests are very different. Somebody should help me tell her. Somebody should tell her. Where is she now? She will not come out open and say this. Anyways, Karma is preparing a special midnight meal for them, and we will all bear witness to the feast full of sorrows. It is very, very saddening, sincerely, coming from somebody who is highly learned. When a woman like this talks, everyone knows what she's up to. All your generation will suffer. Oh my goodness. People are really, really angry. This woman always talks anyhow to please her boss. Why don't you tell your guy to jail Boko Haram killers, killing innocent Nigerians, even killing Nigerian army? Why don't you talk to your guy? Your guy trained jihadists, turn bandits, kidnapping people, collect ransom, and those not criminals. And they're working freely. Madam, remember that position you are today is not going to be forever. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.